What's up, guys? It's Mama Deadhead, and I am back with another Team Build Tuesday. So today, I was kind of at a loss for ideas because I've done quite a few Team Build Tuesdays, and while I was on lockdown stream today, he was streaming Telltale Games, the Michonne story. I asked afterwards when he was playing Road to Survival, what should my Team Build Tuesday be? And a lot of people threw out ideas, and a lot of them were ideas that I have done in the past. And I asked Lack to brainstorm as well, and he said, why don't you talk about the world map changes and, farming? And I realized I have done this in the past, but currently they have updated it, and they're very nice, positive, delightful changes I'm really happy to see. So I wanted to cancel out everything I've told you in the past about farming, and we are starting fresh with a better way of doing things. So in my first Team Build Tuesday, I think, I talked about leadership skills, and I briefly went over drop leads. Then around Christmas time, I went over just drop leads. I had a couple, I think I had small, the Red Heath, that's a 3-star. I think I had a medium, and I tested with somebody else's large drop lead at the time. And I basically just showed you guys what a difference that a drop lead can make. And in that video specifically, I talked about places to farm. Now, the good thing about these changes is there's definitely a way to get certain things now. In the past, when I've told you, it's basically just been like things that I've passed on from other people, whether they be completely 100% accurate or not. Meaning, I told you, hey, you can farm here, and there's, I think, a better chance of getting a 4-star weapon because I farmed it there. Now, the reason why I say it could be correct is because if there's 100 people that decide this is the place to farm and you're only farming there, of course somebody's going to get a 4-star weapon. It's only going to happen after time if so many people are doing it. So when I say, oh, this is a good place to farm, and then 500 people go and farm there, somebody's going to get something, and then they're going to pass it along. So that's what I'm meaning. It could be 100% correct, or it could not have been, and it was just, everybody doing it at once. So this is something that is basically for sure. And the past couple days since the update has happened that I've been farming, there have been significant changes. And it's really delightful to see, the raise in the survivors that you get, the extra food, the extra items. It's just insane, basically, what's happening. This is a change that I didn't even think about in my head, but seeing it actually, written down and being executed, I think it's very wonderful. So I'm going to go into this forum post. I'm going to have it linked in the description below this video, just so you guys can go back and read it and really gather all the information and take it to your factions or your friends, because I'm not going to read 100% of it just for time's sake. And this is a place you can just go back to reference the things that you need. So basically this just says, with this update, world map was updated as well. So what's changing? When looking for weapons or characters of 2-star and above, the further you go into world map, the more you should get per energy on average. And this, so true. From my experience that I've seen, so true. Food, materials, and survivor drops should also see a better return per energy at later stages on average. So then, the first 4 stages of each area will drop all traits for characters and weapons, and then stages 5+ of an area will drop specific trait of characters and weapons. So this is just saying, they're getting more organized with what is dropping where. So for areas 1 through 15, many will have specific types of crafting ingredients drop. Try the speedway for ingredients to craft weapon components. I want to pause for a second. I do have ADHD, and my eyes will get ahead of my mouth, so I do apologize if I misspeak while reading this. Area 16+ drop all types of crafting ingredients. Most areas now drop gear specific to certain personas, very important to remember. Walker stages will grant slightly higher rates of food, materials, and crafting ingredients, while human stages will be higher rates of weapons, gear, and survivors. So what remains? As requested by the community, Area 7 and 13 all drop categories of ingredients and gear, same as they did before the update. And then now they just want to show you guys basically what the changes will be. In case you guys didn't know, I'm sorry for how oddly distorted the picture is here. It's because my screen is rotated. But as you can see, there's, the gear, ingredients, characters, and weapons. So that's still there, and it shows you all the different things you can get now, which include different characters that, are being put into the game now. So you might get somebody like, oh, who's Carlos? I've never seen him drop on the map before. And the wonderful camo 3-star alert Michonne is there as well. So now you can see in these areas, we'll drop these traits. So again, this is going to be linked in the description so you guys can go back for, reference. Characters, what star characters you can get from what areas. And then, again, you can see here for more information on specific character locations, make sure to check the rewards part where it says characters and you can see. And then, again, this is not something I'm going to read out for you guys. But ingredient rewards, you can see where you're going to get all of these very important items. Again, oh, I don't like it. So whenever you have a question, I'm going to link this in the description so you guys can go and read it all for yourself and just have it there. And have it there for your faction so you can see, I need gunpowder, I can go to these areas. So now I'm going to go in game, and I'm going to farm one stage for you guys. And first, I want to show you just so you can see some obvious changes here. So it said at the beginning of the stages, you'll see all types of rewards, like all traits you can see. And you can see some of the new people that they added, like Darcy, Eugene, Kelly, Carlos. So all of these people, actually a good portion of these people are pretty new. And then the farther you get, and of course, depending on the area, is the characters that you're going to get. So the last stage of this, specifically, you have the 4 stars, Carlos, Eric, and Amy. And this, I'm just showing you as an example. This does go for, weapons, ingredients, and all of it. Now, you saw those, so I'm going to go over here so you can see stage 1, all the characters. And now the last stage, and you'll see Kelly, Jane, and Shane. So blue tunes here. So this is what I'm talking about. If you're looking for a specific tune, say there's one person, and I actually haven't looked, so I'm going to have to look around here. I'm not sure what his name is. I'm not sure if he will even watch this video, but he wants Alan really bad. He's been on forums for a while asking, when is Alan going to be put in a sentence and just all sorts of aspects of the game because this is his character. I can respect that because I love Tyrese and I desperately want that 4-star green Tyrese. But he loves Alan, so he now has a chance at getting Alan. I believe this is the Alan. But yeah, so you can see specifically if you're dying to have a certain character, if you collect them, you really want Joshua, you know that you can go here and there is specifically a chance for him. Because, if you want to get a 4-star and you want it to be Alan, and you go over here, and let's say you're definitely going to get a 4-star, look at all the different ones you can get. Versus going, I know I can get Alan here, so I'm going to farm this stage. So now I'm going to go over and I'm just going to farm the very last stage. So you guys can see the huge difference. Now, this is green, but I don't care. Because at this point, my characters are pretty strong. So I'm going to go in, going to switch these guys around. And I'm going to put my large drop lead, Gator, of course, my husband, love of my life. And I'm going to go over and put in, actually, I want to give credit to who I'm using here. Oh, is this my bun? Is this wonderful bun? I think it is my wonderful bun. So just a shout out to my just a shout out to my teammate because I really love him. So now let's go ahead and attack. I think this is one that I can, yeah. I think that I can just go ahead and safely auto this. I don't think that I'm going to have too much trouble. But yeah, guys, like I said, I am really happy about this change. It's really positive to me because there's certain places and certain things that I was farming for and at, and it just wasn't going good for me. Like I really always need bronze because I'm always trying to craft parts for melee weapons and trying to upgrade, my Shiva claws. So it was really hard for me to find a place that would actually drop some of these things. Now, some are a lot easier, like shirts and gloves. There was a place that I could go to for that, but those things are also pretty common. That's something that I can stock up on pretty easily. So when it came to like the higher ingredients or items, I really needed a place to go and I never had one before. So like I said, that's why I think it's such a positive change. That's why I like it, because this is something that I needed and hadn't even thought about. But it definitely makes farming like 10 times easier for me. So we're going into wave 5. I got 2 husbands in my team, 2 gators. Oh, so close. I need the Gatorade rush. I need the Gatorade. Randall came along. He showed up and left. Oh yeah, I have no room in my roster. Whoops. I actually did get Lilith farming earlier, so that was a pleasant surprise. All right, so now you're going to see a massive difference if you're someone that farms every day. I'm kind of excited to see what I get just because it's so, oh, wow, so much more than usual. Oh, look at that. Wow. Oh my God, at the items. Okay, so you can see 48 survivors. I do have that territory that boosts survivors, and I do have the boosting item drop territory as well. But you guys know having that will not cause a 13 shoe drop off for sure. It's like I'm scrolling for days here. Like it's pretty insane. And normally if there were, 3 of a certain item, it would be like 1 or 2 would have 3 maybe. But now like all of these have 3. The first time that I farmed this stage specifically, whenever the update came out, I got 62 survivors. And I did have a friend in line chat, I can't remember, I think it was they from my faction. He got 102 survivors. We did have the territory, but still 102 survivors from farming one stage. How insane. You can see there's a little bit more food and more material. Of course, I just wish there was a trash can for material. But it's nice to see, the boost in all the items. 3. You see crude bronze, like so much more stuff than normal. 3 gunpowder, 2 bloody jacket, 13 shoes, 13 pairs of shoes. Coffee protein, 3 raw lemon, 3 booster powder. Got a compass and hiking boots. Typically, if it was, the 3-star gear, it would only be 1 of them. And then 2 stimulants. Like, how awesome is this? You get so many weapons here. So like I said, this is why I think it's a positive change. And I didn't get any characters. That's my bad because my roster is full. I definitely need to do some ascendants to clear up some space. But I thought that I would share this with you guys in case you aren't on forums, you weren't updated on what is going on, or hadn't noticed like the difference in farming. But This is definitely a positive change in my opinion. I think I've said that like 10 times in this video, but I don't care. I am really enjoying this. This is definitely, you know what? Let's go ahead. Let's go with the silver token and see what we can get here. 48 survivors again. Guys, this is without a drop lead. This feels like Christmas. Wow, look at that. 2 compasses, hiking boots, 5 bloody jackets, 4 running shoes, 2 recruited bronze. How insane is this? This is so nice. Let's go. Let's just use all my energy here. Let's go ahead. Let's see. Is this one of the ones? No, this is specific. So let's go ahead. Let's use gold. See what we can get. Oh, 10. I know the later you go in stages, the more return this you're going to see. But still, look at all of this. Oh my god. It's still going. Scrolling for days here. Okay. So keep in mind this is, an area lower, but you're still getting multiples of it. 5 waist packs. Again, feels like Christmas. 3 sunglasses. 3 crude bronze. I'm always needing that, and I just got like more from these 3 areas than I would get like in a whole night trying to find it somewhere. But yeah, I just want to share this with you guys. Like I said, in case you didn't know, in case you hadn't noticed, if you don't pay attention to forums is a great place to watch announcements for. Updates coming to the game, characters that might be coming to the game, events that are coming to the game. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you have a tune that you are just going crazy trying to get from a stage, please tell me. There is one that I'm kind of excited for. I can't... Where are they at specifically? It's Darcy. It's Darcy. I can't remember where she is. But I know that she is at the beginning of all of them. Because she kind of has my haircut. And I like it. So I kind of want her. But you guys know that I just like collect all these kind of characters. But of course, I can't get her until I clear out my roster a bit. But yeah, guys, again, thank you so much for watching. Like always, like and subscribe. And I will see you guys next Team Build Tuesday. Bye, guys.